It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Roquan Smith, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Another. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun. Lance. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Lance looks to throw again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance going to hold on to it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here we go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that will be a 13-play drive in total. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Gesicki. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lance. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Ready. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Trying to run inside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Pass on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were.
Oh, wide open, complete, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Miami set to take over.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, Lance. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Illegal block in the back.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, set. Come on, Red.
Lance looking to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Black ultra. Black shot. Hey, green.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy. That they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So that drive spans 13 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. The Lance going to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Henry again on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Henry. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Take it in at the 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, or both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the